Welcome to AutoKey Security Services. Today I'm working on a CLS300 model year 2008, I believe. This was a no start. Did not start, no ignition, no nothing. It's a common problem. You can see that piece back there. That's the ignition dock back there. They become stuck and the car won't start. Right now I just temporarily took it down to get access to it. Banged it with a hammer a couple times to get it to unlock. It has unlocked, so now I can remove it, and it has unlocked and the car has started. And now I'm gonna fit an emulator on it. Got the laptop there and program it in to finish this job up. I'll be back momentarily when I have the computer out and I'm doing the programming of the emulator, or once it's programmed. We'll show y'all. Okay, the steering column is fitted back on, but now before anything, we were moving a lot of stuff around. We want to make sure that our steering angle sensor is close to zero, or on zero when we put it back on. It's a big mistake a lot of people make. They'll put it on, steering wheel straight. They'll mess up the clock spring in there because they put it one turn over too much, like one full turn over too much. But that's why you go into the scanner, you check your steering angle sensor, and right there I'm at zero, so I know I'm good to start. I know I'm okay to go down there and start putting that on. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit when I'm programming in the emulator. Alright, I'm currently here right now doing the password calculation. I'm currently doing the data acquisition in fast mode on the table, and as soon as I get the password on the screen, I'll walk you through the process of programming the emulator. Okay, we have our data acquisition. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in desktop in the folder that I made for this car. It was 2008 Benz CLS300. I'm gonna save that right there. Acquisition has finished, and now we're gonna do upload data. 2008 Mercedes-Benz CLS300. Upload it. It has completed. Now we have to query our results. It takes a couple minutes, so it's already there. We're gonna query the results. Alright, so calculating requires 50 seconds. In 50 seconds, we're gonna proceed from there. Okay, we have the password. That's the key password right now. What I like to do a screenshot. So that's gonna be the Windows Shift and the S, and I could snip this right here because I have lost it on the screen. And either way, it'll always stay. Not always. It'll stay for a little while on your data acquisition menu. But I like to have it right there. I like to put it right here. So I'm gonna save this as key password. Key password. And I'm saving that in the same folder that I saved the acquisition. Alright, so now we have our key password. I have already read the EIS. So now I'm gonna go to ESL2s. Okay, I think I'm trying to do the buttons on the snapshot. Okay, so now we're gonna do electronic steering lock 2s. I am going to load ESL data, which is the data. Where did it save it to? Yeah, it did save it. Let's just go all files, and that's the one that I read, EIS IR. Alright, so it's not supported. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna. It is hooked up. No, I'm sorry, I did something dumb. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna load this data right here. There you go. Now the key password, I forgot to copy it. Let me go back to password calculation, query results. This is the password right here. Copy. Now I'm gonna go back to ESL2s. I'm gonna load the EIS data and the key password. I'm gonna paste it. That's the key password right there. And I don't think I need the erase password. I can leave that as 0 because this is an emulator. Now I'm gonna take one of the emulators. It's plugged up. You see, when you put in and it's not programmed, the light should have a red light somewhere. Oh, I gotta power it differently because I'm not doing the data extraction no more, so I have to power it up through here. Okay, so now it's powered up. This should have had a red light. Let me see. It's hard to do this with one key. Alright, give me 1 second so I can rewire this for regular mode, not password mode. Okay, so the red light is on, meaning that it's not a valid. The car won't turn on because this EIS has not been programmed. This ESL emulator has not been programmed. I have all the data right there. Now let's go. I loaded that. Those are my key hashes, and I want to do automatic personalization. Let's go ahead and write data. Let me take the key out. This is one of the ones from MK3. I haven't used one of these. I always use the one from VVDI. I mean from X-Horse. Give me 1 second. Let me figure out what's going on here. Okay, I was able to write it. I had to unplug the EIS. For some reason, they didn't want to write with the EIS plugged in. You see I got the write-in data, please wait. Is asking me, do you use ESL emulator for ESL? Yes. So write-in data success. Now let's read the ESL data. Okay, EIS status is closed. Alright, let me hook the if you hear kids shuffling around in the background, it's because they're not listening to me. I'm asking for them to just be quiet for 1 second while I produce this video. So if you hear them, sorry about that. Alright, like EIS is hooked up to the ESL. No light, no red light no more. Now this should be green. I'm gonna put it in. Okay, here we go. And I was able to open it. And now let's check the status on it. Okay, I was able to read it. Hold on, give me 1 second. This is becoming a pain in the butt. Okay, everything is fine. I had to bend the pins for them to make better contact. You see now I can read it without any problem. Okay, right now ESL is closed. You see the red light is on. I'm gonna put the key in there. Green light. Have the switch open. Now I'm gonna read the ESL data again, and it should say ESL open. Oh, that's fine. Maybe it's just like that, but it is valid because light is green. Everything here is fine. This will start the car. Now I'm gonna go back to the car, hook it up, and proceed from there. See you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back at the Mercedes. I have temporarily plugged in the EIS, and the emulator is plugged in. Now I'm gonna put the key in. Take your key from your ignition, and we have lights, power, action. Sorry about that. And the car has started up successfully. Emulator worked fine. It did program fine the first time. There was just a problem with the connections on the actual adapter that I used, that I got from Xworks, the 204 fast adapter to on bench adapter to do all the programming on bench. I took it out because I tried to do the adaptation with the EIS still in the car, and it failed twice. So I just pulled it out, and then I decided to do a video on it. Car started. Steering wheel is hooked back up, as I said earlier. Make sure your steering angle sensor is on the 0 position or close to it before you hook up your linkage. Make up your wheels are straight. Make sure your wheels are straight as well. And this car is ready to go. Another happy customer. If you made it this long, thanks for watching. And I have trouble with this app that I'm using for making videos. If anybody can recommend any good video app for Android, you know, that I can periodically pause the video and then continue recording in the same spot. There's a couple apps I've been using, but they're giving nothing but trouble. I want to try to make I want to try to make better videos. Because everybody can recommend any good. Even if they're paid, even if I have to pay for the apps, you know, that will just make it easier, streamline this. It's hard. I don't have time to edit because I'm always working on cars and I really don't have time to edit videos, but I want to try to push this content out to you guys. So everybody gets a, you know, I'll be sharing some knowledge, you know, help somebody out. Maybe when they're stuck, maybe this video will help somebody. Well, if you made it this far, thank you for watching and stay tuned for more interesting content.